Hello, it's Andrew. I'm in my kitchen and I'm going to show you how to swap the water kefir. Just a straightforward basic recipe, and we're going to start at the counter here. I've got the hot water kettle. I just boil a liter and a half, right? Just boil a pot of water. We're going to use this funnel with this filter is my milk kefir. This funnel with this filter is the water kefir. Okay. I'm going to use a heavy glass pitcher to basically make the sugar tea. I'm going to set the phone now and do that. I keep the sugars in a Ziploc bag. So this I do maybe a tablespoon. We'll do 2 of the yellow sugar. This is the Demerara. It's darker, it's less refined, it has more of the mineral content from the cane sugars, which organic is something you might want to look for because GMO cane sugar is prevalent, very prevalent around the world. Seal this back up and then pour in the hot water. And now is a good time to add any sort of tea or flavorings you want to put into your brew. For instance, I've got this really nice organic dandelion root, so I'm going to get a scoop out of here. Okay, a little teaspoon. And I've got this tea ball. Now, it's not great lighting, I'm just doing this on the phone in my kitchen, but you see, I'm just going to fill up a tea ball with some sort of flavor. I like to do the pepper and turmeric as well. That was our best flavor for anti-inflammation. And now you put this, get the tea ball closed up, right? Just throw it in and let it steep with your hot water and sugars. I'm pressed for time, and it's important for this liquid to cool down so you don't scald the kefir culture when you pour it in. Right, so I'm going to just put this in the fridge for an hour and before I pour it in and make the real swap. Right, so now it's time to get into the kefir cupboard. And I'm going to open it up. I'm going to take off my pillowcases. I just use these kiss and hug pillowcases to to block the sun, number one, on the kefir here. And on the jug that I use, which I just brought over, just to prevent things from falling in. I like seeing those kiss and hug pillowcases too. I like being reminded of loving physical contact. Okay, here's my jug, right? I've got it propped up the best I can. This is what works for me. I've got the toaster oven and a glass dish and the kefir sitting in there at an angle, and I take my strainer, and usually it stays. Turn the spout. Right, so now I'm catching all my wonderful probiotic kefir juice into this jug, which later we'll pour into the bottles. So I'm just going to let this drain for, I don't know, however long it's going to take. let's see. Okay, back to the water kefir. Let's get this out of the fridge. Feels cool enough to my touch, anyways. So now I've got empty, right? I've poured it all into here. This is empty. Now we're gonna reload. That's easy. It's that easy. It's just like that. So I'm just giving the kefir a fresh base of sugary dandelion tea, and so the cultures are going to eat this sugar, ferment it, right? Imbue its probiotics, and then it's also got all the benefits of the dandelions from this tea ball. So we'll put those in too. Just put. There we go. That's in. You can add more, you can add less. This is about where I'm at. It makes about 4 bottles each day. So now, each swap. So now, alright, I've got my 4 bottles, and I've got my jug. I'm going to bottle that. Okay? Simple. And this is the part where you can have a secondary fermentation, right? You can put a shot or 2 shots of, I just have my shot glass here. So I think I'm going to use the rest of this coconut water. Right. But you can use any kind of fruit juice, you know. I think cherry juice is really good. That's the one I use for sleeping. It's got the melatonin. But the world is your oyster. And have some fun with it.